Exposition. Roman and a man, his name was not mentioned, were both playing chess. As Roman was breathing over the older man's queen, the man then decided to distract him with a story of a chick he encountered.
One night in August, when Typhoon, what's her name, was hitting the city, there was a woman wearing a red blouse and skirt and clutching her shoes to her chest. It was very rare to see a woman customer in our place.
Rising action. Still with the man's chick story, he told Roman how he started working on their first woman customer. Inside the massage room, both the man and the woman were naked.
Roman, I couldn't stop shaking, like I was born again. Her smooth, creamy flesh under my hands was the most welcome sensation.
The woman was squirming as he was being massaged by the man. She was feeling it with delight. But there are instances that the man thought she was crying. After an hour working on her backside, the man said to the woman,
Turn over.
After hearing it, the woman was hesitating, but she eventually turned on her lie back. The climax. The man stopped breathing as he unexpectedly saw something after the woman lied on her back.
Stomach had cuts all over. Some of them were fresh and clothing. The skin above her bush was marked with what looked like a dozen cigarette burns. One of her breasts had a dark bruise, the color of purple. It was a terrible sight. I wanted to go out of there.
The woman immediately said,
Go on, please.
"He did not do anything. Despite of his feet telling him to leave, he could not move and felt like he was fixed on his position next to the woman. He did what he could only do. He massaged her thighs and her body carefully without hurting her." Falling action. After the man finished massaging the woman,
Your hands, they were beautiful.
the man disagreed. He never thought of them that way. But the man remembered something which he cannot put out of his mind.
She took my ugly hands and placed one on her pussy and one on her breast with a purple bruise.
But nothing more happened after that. He just held the woman like that for a few minutes. And eventually the woman put the man's clothes. Afterwards, the woman left the place carrying her belongings with her. The resolution. The man's chick story ended, and Roman said to the man, "You're an idiot." He then turned his attention back to the chessboard. Shouted, "Check!" as he trying to capture the man's queen while threatening the king. The man realized that Roman doesn't understand. As he rescued his queen from Roman's dog pursuit, he then perceived that he was just a kid, untaught in the ploys of the heart.